Good morning to all students. Once again, welcome on online classes. In previous lecture of lecture 7th and ninth class, we already discussed different questions based on the midpoint theorem. In today lecture, we also discuss some important question based on midpoint theorem. Then after we will over that chapter today lecture. So in that first question is given to you. In a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoints of side AB and CD. Prove that the line segment AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. So students, first of all, what is given here? ABCD is a parallelogram in which E and F are midpoints of A, B and CD. What we will prove here, students, proof क्या करना है? Trisect AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD, meaning is DP is equals to PQ is equals to Q. That is AF and EC trisect का मीनिंग क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? डिवाइडेड इट इनटू 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स. Trisect the diagonal BD. Now proof part. First of all, AB is equals to CD. Half of AB is equals to half of CD. Now half of AB is AE, half of CD is FC, and AE is also parallel to FC or not? Because ABCD is parallelogram, and we know in parallelogram their opposite sides are parallel. So from that what we conclude here, AECF is a parallelogram. आपने क्या प्रूफ कर दिया स्टूडेंट्स? ABCF is a parallelogram. Now after that we will take triangle. Now in triangle DQC, in triangle DQC, F is the midpoint and AF is parallel to EC. So PF is also parallel to QC or not? Because AECF is a parallelogram or not? Right? So in triangle DQC, F is midpoint of DC and PF is parallel to QC. Reason is AECF is a parallelogram. F is the midpoint of DC and PF is parallel to QC. So using converse of midpoint theorem, so using converse of midpoint theorem, P is also midpoint. P is also midpoint of DQ. Meaning is that DP is equals to PQ. Relation number 4. Any problem? So understand why we first of all why we proved here that AECF is the parallelogram, because आपको क्या required है? That line is parallel to that line. Next, in triangle A or BAP, in triangle BAP, what is given? E is midpoint of AB and EQ is parallel to AP. Reason AECF is parallelogram. E is the midpoint of AB, and second thing is that students, EQ is parallel to AP. So using converse of midpoint theorem using converse of midpoint theorem, what we conclude here, Q is also midpoint of BP, meaning is that PQ is equals to QB, equation number 3. Now in equation first dp is equals to pq, dp किसके इक्वल है, pq के इक्वल है. In equation second pq is equals to qb. So from equation first and equation number second, what we conclude here, dp is equals to pq which is equals to qb. So write down AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Hence, understand? So first of all, what did mean the trisect? Trisect का meaning क्या होगा? Divided it into 3 equal parts. Now we prove that that is the parallelogram. Understand what is the need of the parallelogram? Because we want to prove these sides also parallel. After that we select here triangles and apply the converse of midpoint theorem. And what is the statement of converse of midpoint theorem, student? If in triangle one is midpoint and line is parallel to the third side, then remaining point is also the midpoint. With the help of converse of midpoint theorem, we proved that AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. That question is also very important. Now next question, that is also very important question of exercise 8.2. In that question, students, what is given to you? Listen, ABC is a triangle. Question is that ABC is a right triangle at C. ABC is a right triangle at C. A line through the midpoint of M. A line through the midpoint of M. Midpoint M. And what is the M? M is the hypotenuse midpoint. Midpoint M of hypotenuse AB. ABC is a right triangle at C. A line through the midpoint of M of hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC. And parallel to BC, which intersect the AC at point D. Intersects AC at point D. The line is parallel to AC which intersect at point D. Then prove that first part is what we prove here. D is the midpoint of AC. D is midpoint of AC. Second part is MD is perpendicular to AC. Third part is CM is equals to MA is equals to half of AB. Understand question? Question में क्या given है students? ABC is a right triangle at C. A line through the midpoint of M of hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC intersect AC at point D. Then following part we will prove. So first of all, given में write करो triangle. In triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree and M is midpoint of AB. First of all, right angle triangle ABC, right angle at C. After that, a line through the midpoint of AB, M is the midpoint, and parallel to BC, intersect the AC at point D. Intersect the AC at point D. M is the midpoint. Parallel to BC, that line is parallel to BC. Then prove that D is the midpoint, that all. M is the midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. To prove what we prove here, what we will prove here, क्या प्रूफ करना है? फर्स्ट D is midpoint of AC. Second, MD is perpendicular to AC. And third is CM is equals to MA is equals to half of AB. CM is equals to MA. So we will join C to M also. So that part is in construction. कंस्ट्रक्शन पार्ट में क्या करोगे? ज्वाइन C to M. नाउ प्रूफ पार्ट स्टार्ट. इन प्रूफ पार्ट फर्स्ट क्या प्रूफ करना है? D is the midpoint of AC. So how we will prove, student, D is the midpoint of AC in triangle ACB. M is midpoint of AB and DM is parallel to BC. Then using converse of midpoint theorem. So what is the statement of converse of midpoint theorem? D is also midpoint. D is also midpoint of AC. Meaning is that AD is equals to DC. इक्वेशन नंबर फर्स्ट पार्ट प्रूफ हो गया. सेकेंड पार्ट क्या प्रूफ करना है? MD is perpendicular to AC. That means that angle is the 90 degree. So how we will prove here that angle is the 90 degree? Now DM is parallel to BC. Students, DM किसकी पैरेलल है? BC के पैरेलल है. So angle ADM is equals to angle ACB. Value of that angle is equals to value of that angle due to the corresponding angle. Due to corresponding angle. So angle ADM is 90 degree or not? Because angle ACB already given to 90. If that angle 90, so angle CDM is also 90. So for here what we prove? DM is perpendicular on AC. Second part proof हो गया. That angle is also 90 and that angle is also 90. Third part क्या proof करना है? CM is equals to MA, which is equals to half of AC. So students, how we will prove that one? इसको कैसे प्रूफ करोगे? For that we will take two triangle. In triangle ADM, and second triangle we will consider CDM. First of all, here AD is equals to DC. Reason, D is midpoint. D क्या है? Midpoint है. Second part is that angle ADM is equals to angle CDM. DM is perpendicular on AC. Third is DM is equals to DM common. So triangle ADM is congruent. Triangle ADM is congruent with triangle CDM using SAS rule. By using CPCT, AM is equals to MC. But AB can be written as AM plus MB. AB, AM as it is. MB is also equals to AM. So twice of AM is equals to AB. So AM value what we obtained? AB, half of AB. That equation first, equation second. From equation first and second, what we observing? AM किसके इक्वल है स्टूडेंट्स? MC के इक्वल है. AM किसके इक्वल है? हाफ ऑफ AB के इक्वल है. From equation first and second, AM is equals to CM, which is equals to half of AB. Hence, understand? So in that question, first of all, what is given to you? According to the language of the question, firstly you will make the diagram. क्या given है आपको? ABC is the right angle triangle. In that right angle triangle, angle C is the 90, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB, and MD is parallel to BC. So first we will prove that D is the midpoint. ये तो easily prove कर देंगे with the help of converse of midpoint theorem. After that, MD is perpendicular on AC. So how we will prove? With the help of corresponding angle concept. Third one, these are equal. These we prove with the help of congruence. Okay. So students, that is the all about of your chapter 8 quadrilaterals. Understand? So in today's lecture, we discuss all about the possible questions which is based on the BPT and the converse of BPT. BPT and converse of BPT पे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर लिए. अंडरस्टैंड? सो ऑल स्टूडेंट्स, आफ्टर वाचिंग द वीडियो ऑफ कंप्लीट ऑफ चैप्टर 8, you will complete the chapter 8 exercise 8.1 example, exercise 8.1, exercise 8.2 example, and exercise 8.2 in your note. Understand? And if you have any query, then send to me WhatsApp message. Understand? Now in next lecture we will start a new chapter. That is your chapter is statics. Statics after probability. In statics we will discuss how we will find out the mean, how we will find out the mode, and how we will find out the median of ungrouped data. Okay? Thank you.